don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you!
Hello there everyone, Tom here again, and today we have the privilege of taking a look at the Star Wars, not that type of Star Wars, God of War set. We get this. As you can see, it is a bunch of numbers and numbers and X's and pluses and equal signs and things like that. And they all come together and do stuff and things. So, why don't we take a minute, get this thing out of the box, and see what we get. So right off the bat, it comes in this piece of styrofoam here. It's not like hard styrofoam, but the soft foam styrofoam. You can see everything in here. We get that one, that one, that one, a bunch of these, this, some of these, some of these. We get that one, we get that one, one. Let's see here, we got this one, we got this one, we got these, and directions, and that was everything that was in the foam. Now, let's take us a look here. Okay. Yeah. So 0 through 4. Let's see here. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to make one of these. And let's see, then we take, looks like we need an equal sign and something else. So, here's an equal sign. Okay, and if I didn't know better, I'd say that was one of these right here. But which one? Well, we'll figure it out. Looks like the plus sign for one, and I guess what are these for another? Alright, so why don't we start, I'll go through 1 through down to here, and then we'll combine them and see what we do, and we'll do 6 through whatever, or 5 through whatever in the next video. So I guess we can kind of shove those off to the side here and get to it. So we're going to start with the 0, and 0 is real simple. If you open this up like this, squeeze it together, bring these panels here up, and they just rest on the top, and you bring this, open this up, slide it down, and then you just open these two little flaps up here, and one will swing over, and that one will swing over as well. Push it into place, and you got yourself a little Jeep. Now, this thing is measuring in at approximately 3 1/4 approximately. Height-wise, we're looking at maybe a 2 1/8, no more than 2 1/4. Width-wise, 2 inches. So it's a nice little thing. Let's zoom in here real quick so you can get a look at some of the details. And this is actually a really nicely detailed figure. I mean, just look at the molded detail. They've painted through here. We've got a little symbol right there. Look at the detailing on the grill. I mean, that's really nice. Got a little star up top. The wheels do roll, not as freely as you'd like. They do roll, and this is this part has a tendency to pop off. It's just a little C-clip. The bottom looks like that. I mean, as far as Jeeps go, I'm not sure about all this up on top here, but this is a very clean transformation. Now, these guys do combine, so we'll put this back together just like this right here. Yeah, trust me, if that's the worst thing that happens, it'll be a good review. So we put that like that, bring this up, put it into place, push that down, and it's got a spot right there where it tabs in. You can see it right there, and a little tab right there. Just comes in, tabs, and this is effectively how he looks as a foot. Now, so then you just take this, take these, and they should all line up, and you can see posts and ports. They should just go right in there like that. Give it a little press, and you've got yourself a foot. And that works fairly well. In this mode, the foot stands 3.5 inches. So you don't have any differences with the width. Well, maybe you do. 2 inches. The foot is approximately 2 1/4. So yeah, there's the first one. That's 0. Now we turn our attention to the number 1 here, and it's just a number 1. So first thing we do to transform it, we come here and we open this up like this and just leave it laying like that. We take our treads here, which fold out of here, and open them up like this. Do it this way so that you can take this and peg that in right here. It just makes it a little easier. The directions tell you to move these up first, but it's so much easier if you do it this way. This comes down like that. This comes up. Open out your tank tread or turret here, and here you have a nice looking little tank. He's measuring in at pushing the turret down all the way, I would guesstimate about 4 inches. Width wise, we're looking at about 2 inches. Height wise, 1.5 inches approximately. Alright, so pardon me. This thing, as far as articulation goes, the turret goes up and down, does not move. Well, actually, I'll take that back. You can get it to move left or right, at least a little bit. That's the amount you get. Now, he doesn't have any rolling wheels, so I mean, he'll slide a little bit, but that's as far as you're going to get with that. Let's zoom in here and take us a look at some of these details. So right off the bat, you can see he's got a symbol right here, some details. These are picked out in paint. Look at that. I mean, we don't see that type of detail much. We get paint here, that comes through. We get some molded detail here. The gun, yeah. I mean, I am very impressed with how clean these are so far. So, yeah. Now, to put him into combine mode, he gets, read one of those. Why does everything disappear on you when you're trying to do something? Here we go. So he gets, that's not it. It is. Pop that open. Pop that open. And then port some pins. And there he is as a foot. Just to give you some comparison here. There we go. And it looks pretty good so far. Alright. And that is the number 1. Do 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 do. Gotta tell you, I was really surprised when I saw what old number 2 here turns into. So, first thing you do is take this and push it up like that. Okay. Then basically alright, come on Tommy boy, get it right. All this has to open up here some way or another. What are you doing wrong here, Tommy boy? These open up like this. This comes down. That does like this. And this just sits down like that. That sits in there. Here's a rudder right here. Comes up. And this is what it's supposed to peg in right there, but it doesn't really like the thought of it. Get in there. You're making me look bad on camera. I see how you are. Get in there. There we go. This, whoops, turns around like that. Turns around like that. And we've got a little shuttle. How freaking cool is that? That's pretty doggone cool in my book. Wingspan coming in at 5.5 inches. Height wise, eyeballing it here, taking into account this peg, a little better than, let's just call it 2 inches to the top here. Let's see here, height, length. Lengthwise, a little better than 5.5, but not much. This thing, I'm sorry, this thing's pretty cool. I like this quite a bit. Quite a bit do I like this. Oh, excuse me. So, to put it into arm mode, basically what we do here is we fold these in, and that is effectively arm mode. Make sure that goes like that. That is effectively arm mode. Now, some of you might be saying, but Tom, shouldn't he have a hand? Well, I'm glad you asked. That's where this comes in. Let's see here. He is the left arm, so he will need, see that? This one. Comes in, plugs in, just like that, and now he is a fully functional arm. In this mode, his arm limb is coming in again a little better than 5 inches, almost 5.25. Depth wise, we're looking at about 2.25 or 2 3/4. Okay, so yeah, and that is the number 2, and he is an arm. Do 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 do. Turning our attention here to number 3, basically what we do here is we raise these up a little bit so that they get a little traction. It looks like that. We come here. Alright, Tommy boy, remember how we do this properly. We unpeg these. We open this up right here. We push this down until it clicks. Pull this up. Shut that back down. Push these back together. And here we have an armored truck. This is pretty cool, folks. This is pretty cool. It's coming in at about 4.5 inches long. Height-wise, I'm just going to measure to the top of here because these are adjustable. And taking into account that, we're looking at maybe 2 3/4. Width-wise, 1.25 inches approximately. Alright, so to get this guy into combine mode, oh, I guess I better zoom in here so you all can see a little bit. He's got a little star right here. These wheels do roll. He's got another set of wheels here that do roll, although not very well. Underneath the bottom, hello. The top, you have some. These are, they look like paint, but I think they're just plastic. We got a little bit of paint right there. Yeah, different colored plastics that they put together here. And we get a little bit of paint on the grill. Alright, so to get them into combine mode, this comes off just like this. Okay. And we separate these. Set those aside. Now we need to open these up and take it apart. Take it apart. Just like that. We need to get his head out here, which is no small feat sometimes. Rotate that. Oop, jumping ahead of myself. Got to get that out first. Okay, now this is going to rotate around and the head will come up. This part right here pulls down. We rotate this around like this. This part comes in and just kind of push it in. That far it'll go. We take these right here, rotate these down. They kind of become hip skirt type things. And here he is in his combine mode. Now, these go somewhere. Can't remember exactly where those go to, but they do go somewhere. Oh yeah, these parts go into the legs. So I'll look at those here in a minute. Last thing you need to do here is you take one of these. There's a couple of these. You have one that looks like this and one that looks like this. Okay, and the instructions don't give color coding, so you just got to kind of guess sometimes. You take this loose, just like that. Open up these little sections right here, and there are pegs right here, ports right there. Bring it all in, and he's got his wing there, kind of like that. And here is the generalized torso mode, and it's pretty nice. It's coming in at approximately 4 inches. Width-wise, about 2.5. Okay, so let's set that aside. Let's pull these guys out, and each one of these is going to get one of these guys. So this one should go in this guy right here, like that, and they just fit right in. And this guy is going to get, I guess, these are here. Alright, I think I got them backwards. Yep, because that's the knee. Yeah, we live and learn, right? Alright. There we go. Yep, kind of like that. Well, maybe not like that. Like that right there. Alright. Yeah, and I'll combine these guys here in a minute, and we'll take a look and see what they look like. So the last number we have to look at is old number 4 here. And yeah, number 4. So the first thing we do is we open this up, and we've got some really nice molded detail in here. Come on now, don't be that way. Open that up. Allows you to rotate that. Bring that down. Okay, this then comes down, and there are 2 little propellers in here, and I believe that comes down, and that represents the entirety of this guy's, almost the entirety of this guy's transformation. You gotta get, there's a tail rudder. Now, how do we get that to work? Huh. Well, I had it a little bit ago. Oh, here we go. Okay. Tail rudder comes out. That comes in. That comes down. And there we go. We got a nice little helicopter. And actually, this is not bad. This is not bad at all. He's coming in tip to tail at about 5.5 inches. Wing to wing tip, we're looking at about 3.5 height wise. Let's say 2 inches. Let's zoom in here on some of these details, because this guy's got some details. Look at the stuff here in the wings. Lots of molded detail. We got a little bit of paint on the tips here, some silver right through here. This is plastic. This is plastic. Profile looks nice. A little green with some black. This is plastic. Yeah, the propeller doesn't really move. Or the rotor, I'm sorry, the rotor really doesn't move. I'm not sure it really needs to. So to put old number 4 here into combine mode, oh, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but there's 3 of these, not just 2. It is as simple as pulling that up, and now he's ready for combine mode. We take one of these, and we pull off his arm. We connect his arm here. I'm sorry, his wrist, because it's going to be a wrist. Just pops right in there, just like that. Then we take our orange one here, and we pull this down, push that down, so we've got this, and then the top part here just slides unhappily, but it does slide. And here we have a little gun for him. And his gun just pegs right into his hand, and now you have this for his weapon. So that works fairly well.
Do 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 do.
Alright, so our number guy here is coming in at approximately 10 inches to the top, shoulder to shoulder. We're looking at, let's call it 6.5. Depth wise, the feet are the biggest part. I'm going to say they're 2.5. So, articulation. The head can go up and down. That's about as much as it's going to be able to do. The wings move a little bit. Now, you can get sort of a reverse butterfly here if you want, simply by undoing that joint. The arms can go all the way around. I mean, they're just pegged in, so, you know, there aren't any joints other than what I've shown you in the arms. And that might come off. I mean, it's just pegged on with friction, for Pete's sake. Alright, so the hips. You have this joint here, so he can kick all the way out like this, but it's not going to hold. He does have a knee joint, so he gets that. That's good. There's no thigh rotation, and the feet are just kind of static. I mean, you can move the toe up and down, but that's pretty much it. This guy looks remarkably like a G1 figure, and I love it for it. I think it's great. I'm not much on G1 nowadays, but this thing makes me happy, and I think it's a good homage to Bruticus. Yeah, I think it's a good homage to Bruticus. Why don't I go ahead and do some scale comparisons, and we'll talk about final thoughts. Autobots, Tom. Well, at least they're not Autobots. Aha! Look at that. Beautiful Decepticon symbols all over the place. At last, maybe you're learning something. Well, I don't know if I'd go that far, Nemesis. Either way, I think it's alright. Alright, well, why don't you just go ahead and get off the screen? I go, yes, but you're always watching. Damn it, that's my line. Then say it. Damn it, I'm always watching. Alright, that's just getting weird, Nemesis. Quit it. You're weird. Ah! Okay then. Final thoughts wise, yeah, I like them. Buy them. Get the other half of the set. Do it. This Tom. And Nemesis. Yep. See you later. Bye and stuff.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
Are you tired all the time? Do you run out of energon for no apparent reason? Do other robots laugh at you and call you weakling? Do you feel like there should be more to life than what you are experiencing? Then you should try Vitamin John. It is the world famous Energon supplement. No steroids whatsoever. We all use all natural products. Vitamin John can turn losers like this one. Hey. Poof. Into magnificent specimens like these.
Hey there, big boy. You want to come over and see me sometime?
So try Vitamin John today. Operators are standing by.